Hello, thanks for tuning into my Canva for Beginners video. I'm going to walk through some basics about the website canva.com to help you in your graphic design endeavors. My name is Annie Moorholm and I am the owner and designer at awdesignco.com. So to start, we'll go to canva.com. Once you've signed up with your email address, you'll see this page here. The Create a Design section of the page is at the top here, and this is just several templates of commonly used sizes that you can create. Down below here are designs that I've already done, so if you're new to Canva, this will be empty for you. If I go over to the left, I can change my account settings, create a design from scratch. This is my homepage, all my designs. I'm going to skip down to create a team. Canva allows you to invite up to 10 people for free to be on your team where you can share designs back and forth. Which brings me to the shared with you piece. This is where those designs would be. Your brand. Canva allows you to include elements of your brand into its system so that it remembers things like your colors, fonts, and logos. Most of these are limited in the free version, and for free you can insert 3 different colors of your brand. Find templates is where I'm going to go here and where we're going to kind of focus today. So you can see here along the side you can do anything, menus, media kits, postcards, or you can go up to the top and search. So for instance, I'm going to search Instagram. Once I've hit the search results, over 100 pages of Instagram templates pops up. I can have a look and see what I like. And let's see. Maybe I like this Happy New Year post. I actually quite like that. So I can edit this template to now be branded to my business. We'll go edit template here. I love it. So now all I have to do is edit the elements inside of the template. You can see that I can select things here, and this bar appears to help me edit it. I can copy it to paste, send it to the front or back. Of course I want this in the front. I can change the transparency of it. I can add a link to it. Adding a link to an element in your design is limited to PDFs, so you would have to export this later as a PDF, or I can delete it. I can also go over here and change the color of it, which I'm going to do. So let's make this pink. I'm going to use the pink of my brand colors. Change all these in here. Okay, so I'm just going up, clicking on the top and choosing a color. If I wanted to add a different color, for instance, I could choose select my image and hit the plus sign. This brings up my color wheel, or I can also input the hex number of the color down here as well. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Now I want to change the background. So I'm going to go over here to my background. You can see that several colors come up, but I can also do the same thing with the color palette there if I wanted a specific color. You can also scroll down here and see that there are several free patterns. So I could change it to the honeycomb or pink stripes, watermelons if I want. I don't actually want any of these things, and I think I'm good just with my brand red. We'll stick with that. You can scroll down even further to see that Canva also offers stock images, but these are not free. I can go up here to show you text. You can add different sizes of headings, or you can choose from some curated sort of text bundles that Canva has put together for you. So say I really liked this James Louis Stevenson text. I could put this into my post by clicking it and just change what the words say. The fonts will stay the same, the size will stay the same, but the words I could change. I actually don't want that, so I'm gonna delete. You can go into elements here. This offers photos, grids, frames, illustrations, lines, and shapes. This one says free photos, so if I wanted to, I could get an image from here for free. Or what I like to actually do is go into another website called Pexels. There are several stock image websites out there, but this one happens to be my favorite. It's free. You don't even really need a login if you don't want one. It's personal and commercial use photos. I find that there's plenty of gorgeous photos on this website, and there's also the ability to donate if you want. So if I wanted to, I could search New Year and come up with some really beautiful photos. If I wanted to use it, I could select the photo, hit free download, and that's going to download to wherever my photos are stored. Make a note of where your browser keeps photos that it's downloaded, or in most browsers you can go Window, Downloads. Back over to my Instagram post here. There's also the ability to choose layouts. So this is kind of like that templates section we were in, but they're just right here. I'm going to go back to uploads, and this is where I would upload the photo of the sparkler if I wanted. Fast. You can see the little status bar in there is uploading it. Just about finished. Okay. And I can just insert it by clicking on it. All I would need to do is shift and scale, drag it where I want it to go, and it would be in the background of my image if I really wanted it to be. So I think at this point I would either decide myself to get rid of all of these little firework designs or get rid of the image in the back. I think I like those little illustrations, so I'm going to stick with that. I do need a background still, so I'm going to go back to background and just go right back up to the colors. That's on brand for me. Now I'm going to change the text. Happy New Year, fine by me. Wishing you the best one yet. I like that, but I'm going to change the font. So I'm just going to select the text and change the font. What do I like? Maybe a script font? No. Oh, let's see here. This can take a while sometimes, I have to admit. I like this one as well. And I can change things in here like the size, make it bold, change the color, change the letter spacing. And maybe I'll change the size as well. now that I see that I like that one, I'm going to change the font of the Happy New Year. Something kind of creative. Oh, sure, why not? Now, I find sometimes it's tricky to move things in Canva. Either I'll try and select out or just move one thing around and go select the other. So what I find the best way to select an image to move or a text to move, it's mostly the text that I have issues with, is to hit this little rotate key once. Obviously I can rotate it if I want as well. But if I'm in here and suddenly I want to move it, but I'm having issues doing that, I can select rotate once and then it selects the whole thing rather than go into the text box. I'll do that as well. See? Issues already, man. Okay. I really love that Canva does provide you grid lines. I find it really useful. And then, of course, I'm not Joe and Carol, so I'm going to change this one as well. And I like the thought of using my business name. So I'm going to go AW Design Co. Okay. And I'll choose the same font as I did for the Happy New Year. Might make this a bit bigger. Okay, great. So if I'm happy with that, I can then go ahead and download it to share it on my Instagram. There's the ability up here to make it public so that other designers can use your design. I don't think that's necessary. I don't usually do it. I can order prints. I can download it, which is what I'm going to do. Or if I wanted to share it directly from my Canva, I could choose share. I like to download because I like having a copy on my computer as well. And so once I hit that, it's going to ask me what file type I want. It tells you what it recommends, and for a graphic with text that's going to stay on the internet, I recommend PNG as well. Download. So it's prepping and saving my design, and then it pops up here to ask me again if I want to post it, tweet it, or email it. I'm okay with that. So it downloaded again into my downloads folder, so make note of where that is, or go window downloads. And I can see my gorgeous little image has popped up. It's branded to AW Design Co. I see that I wrote design twice in here. So I could certainly go back in, change that, and save it once more. Easy. Your design will stay saved on your Canva account. So I'll show you that. I can go back to home by clicking Canva. And my design is just waiting to generate right there, but it's sitting there now and I can go back in and edit it. Quick to edit. And it's sitting there. So now I've got, oops, it did not save. Quick to edit. Come on. Sometimes I think it takes a little bit of loading to actually save it. So I'll try that again. So I made my change, click off the canvas, download. As a PNG. And there we go. I think the problem that I had experienced is that I didn't click off the canvas before downloading it. So this has been my little tutorial on how to use Canva.com. Please leave a comment below and feel free to share your designs. I'd love to see them. If you need designs to be created but aren't really into creating them yourself, I've also linked to my website down below. Good luck and happy designing!